it's Ann here, and it's Monday night, and I'm excited to be with you. I'm popping on a few minutes early so Facebook can let you know that I've gone live, and that gives me a moment to check my settings. So welcome, welcome, welcome to my craft room. As many of you know, this is my happy place, my therapy. I love spending time in my craft room. One of my favorite things to do, especially after a day of work, is to come in here, listen to music. Okay, I have to admit, I have been listening to Christmas music for about 3 weeks now. I love Christmas. I love everything about Christmas. Christmas music is so exciting, and it's soothing to the soul. And I love crafting, so that is my like happy place. And I love sharing my passion of crafting with you guys. So I'm excited to be with you tonight. We are, I believe, on week maybe 42, 43. With our Facebook Live, so I'm excited for that. So I'm checking my settings and making sure that everything looks good. That is the wrong video. I apparently was trying to connect to another video. So yeah, can you believe we've been crafting for 42 weeks? We are coming up on a year. I'm so excited. I know we've missed a few Mondays, but we've always made up. So tonight I have a few things to share with you. First of all, we're going to do our host code, and I have an exciting sale that is happening for 3 days starting tomorrow to the 18th. I'm going to share that with you. And then tonight we are making a gift card holder. And my gift card holder came from an inspiration from my friend Alana. So popping on. If you're here, say hi. Let me just make sure I can see everybody's comments. Oops, that's not what I wanted. So if someone is here, can they say hi? Let me know if everything looks great. I think my camera looks great on my end. I decided to go live in my group because Facebook pages are doing some weird things right now. And even I know in my group, I can't really save I used to be able to save my videos afterwards. Now I have to go do it. So I do have videos to upload, and I will be working on those. It's been a busy few weeks. I've done a big fundraiser for the cardiac rehab secondary program in London. So I've finished off with that, and I've got some events happening in the next couple weeks that I need to prep for. So don't worry, I will be posting these videos. I just need to play catch up. I tried uploading a video yesterday, and I think everyone was on it in our neighborhood because it was snowing here. So what else could you do? Might as well be on the internet and do some gaming or something. All right, I am going to flip my camera, and we are going to get started. So hello, Chris. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm going to flip my camera, and we are going to get started. I'm going to share a few things with you, and then I will share the project we are making. All right, so close your eyes, and I'll be with you in one moment. All right, let's just make sure the view looks good. If somebody can tell me how the view looks, if it looks straight, if I look straight on my end. So let me just bring up the comments on my iPad. Okay, so I think everything looks good. Okay, so a few announcements for tonight. First of all, welcome, welcome. As many of you know, I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Canada, and I have been crafting for over 14 years. I'm the team leader of Stamp to Create, and we have members all the way across from the East Coast to the West Coast of Canada. And my team is my family. I love them so much. And I love my Stampin' Up! I can't imagine Stampin' Up! Not in my life, and I'm looking forward to celebrating many more years with it and sharing my passion of crafting with you guys. So you can always find me on social media. My brand is Stamp with Ann, so you will find me on Pinterest, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Please, please, please like my YouTube channel. I'm trying to build my presence on there so we can do some YouTube lives. And I'm working on the consistency, and I've been chatting with some friends, and I've been taking lots of pictures. So once things slow down in the next week or so, I'll be back onto a regular schedule. So I'm excited for that. All right, so first wanted to share with you our Stamp with Ann host code for the month of November is right here. If you place a $50 order with me during the month of November, I will send these champagne rhinestones as my way of saying thank you. And you will receive those in early December, like mid-December. So I'm excited for that. So you head to my blog, www.stampwithann, click the shop now button, which takes you to my online store, and you can enter this in the checkout when you're self-checking out, and then use this you will get the champagne ranch. This is my way of saying thank you. I wanted to do a quick shout out to let you know that starting tomorrow, Stampin' Up! Is doing a seasonal sale. So in the past, Stampin' Up! Has usually done like a big sale, and it's called like extravaganza, and they usually do it over the American Thanksgiving weekend. They switched things up this year, and it's only going to be 3 days, and it's called a stock up and save. So starting tomorrow, November 16th to November 18th, you're going to save 10% off cardstock, 15% off ink pad, and 20% off dies. I will be posting this in our group, and I will also be sending out a newsletter, a quick email about it. And if you want to place an order, you can email me your order, but the best bet is to go to my website and place it with this hostess code, and you will qualify. If it's over 50 before shipping and taxes, you'll qualify for my November sweet reward. And it's a great way to stock up on your ink colors, your ink pads, and especially any of those dies that you've had on your wish list. So that is right there. So that is the seasonal sale, and I'll be sharing that flyer with you. All right, let me get back here to my video so I can see you guys. All right, so tonight we are making a gift card holder, and my gift card is an inspiration from my friend Alana. My friend Alana is a demonstrator here in Canada, and she was sharing a gift card, and I was like, oh my god, that's so cute. So I took the basic design and switched it up to make a holiday one. She made like a thank you one. So we are using the Tidings of Christmas bundle. So first I'll show you the bundle. So we're using the Tidings and Trimmings stamp set and the Christmas trimming dies. Beautiful, beautiful dies, and you can find these in our annual catalog. They are part of the holiday collection in the annual catalog. I love, love. When I first saw this set, I was like, oh, it's really cute, but then someone die cutted this star out, and it is beautiful. So this is a set we are using, and it also has coordinating designer series paper. It's 6x6. Here is the beautiful paper that we are using tonight, and these are the coordinating colors: Cherry Color, Evening Evergreen, Misty Moonlight, Sarah Sand, and Soft Succulent. So we will be using some of those patterns tonight. All right, so let me just grab, oh, I want to share some other things we're using. So we are using the Pretty Pillow box. We're actually using this label here. Check out that label. I've learned this from other demonstrators, to really look at the dies and see how other ways you can use them. So I look at this, and this is like a great tag. This would be a great little scallop, and these two here are great labels for your project. So this is the one we're using tonight, so I wanted to share that with you. We are using, as I said, so you need a piece of cardstock, and I will put these measurements up for you, but so this is 3.5 by 5.5. This piece here is 3x6, so the neat thing about this, it's 6x6 paper, so you're gonna get 2 gift cards out of 1 paper. You have a piece of cardstock that is 3x1, a piece of designer series paper that is 3x7 and 8s, and you have a piece of cardstock that is 3x3 8s, and you need a label, and we're using the Evening Evergreen sheer ribbon. That is what we're using. Those are the products. All right, so let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is we need to do some scoring. So I'm going to bring in my trusty paper trimmer, and we are going to score our cardstock at 2.5. So the dark blade is for cutting, and this light blade is for scoring. So let's just score that. All right, and then we're going to do our DSP, which I said was measurement was 6x3, and we're going to score it at 3. Now, score lightly because you don't want to rip your paper. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, so we're going to fold this in half. Let me get out my bone folder. Oops, I just dropped something on the floor. And we're going to get this one out, and we're going to fold that one in half. All right, we are going to do a little bit of decorating. So let me get my sample. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to, hopefully, we're going to adhere this paper to here. I'm just going to move this, yeah, as we're working off to the side here. So we're going to use that, and then we're going to put this little, I'm just going to put these to the side. I'm actually just going to move this up a bit. There we go. We're going to use this little paper and we're going to put it on our, in the middle. Okay, so there you go. So it looks like that. And we're actually going to go ahead and put that down on her. Let me get my ribbon here. So this was going to be, yeah, I want this to be my front, and just make sure that we're lined up pretty good. Just checking to see if there's any comments. Hello, Shonda. Thank you for watching. Okay, so we have that. So how our gift card is going to work, this is the outside of our gift card, and this is going to be our insert. So we're going to put it like that. Now what we're going to do is I want to make sure that I'm nice and centered, which I feel like my gift card is. We're going to lay it down, and we're going to use tearing tape. Let me grab my scissors. And we're just going to grab a little piece here. I hope you guys have all had a great day. It was cold and snowy here. Our first kind of snowfall of winter. It was more wet snow, but I work in a school, and I can tell you the kids were very excited for the snow. But I can tell you, dressing 25 JKs and SKs, I'm already done with snowsuits. So, and it's their first day, and we have a long winter to go. Oh, but we'll get through it. All right, so we have that. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring in our label. And as I said, that label was from the Pretty boxes. So I just ran it through my die cutting machine. I already had one cut out because I was designing my project and wanted to make sure I had it right. We are using the Stamp Color Cherry Cobbler. So remember, our ink pads tomorrow are 10% off. Ink pads are 15% off, and cardstock is 10%. So this is Evening Evergreen, this here in Cherry Cobbler. So you could definitely get those there. And I'm going to grab our stamps greeting. So we are using the greeting that says, "May your days be merry and bright." We're just going to there. We're going to stamp in Cherry Cobbler. So Evening Evergreen is one of our new in colors for the 2021-2022 year. And I have to say, I'm a huge fan of the Cherry Cobbler and Evening Evergreen. Look at that richness, very deep color, and it's a great color palette. Okay, we're gonna let that dry for a minute. And I meant to grab some green and red, so hold on, I'll be right back. Had it on my table and forgot to bring it over. All right, we're going to bring in our little die cutting machine. So this is our little mini Stamp and Cut and Boss. At first I was like, why would I want this one? I already have a big one, or maybe I have another die cutting. I love that it's portable, it's small, and it can fit on my desk. So if I really just want to do something small, I bring it over to my table. All right. So what I just was saying, I did a fundraising scrapbook crop a few weeks ago, and there was many people that had their little minis out. I am using the dies from the Christmas tree trimming, and we are using the ones that look like holly. So right here, we're going to put those on. And we're going to roll that through our little mini Stamp and Cut. Okay, so I'm just going to move that off to the side. And we're going to, oh, where did they go? Oh, here they are. Look at that, they're stuck on my other plate. Always the way it is. Usually sometimes you find things and then I'm like, where did it go? And it's stuck under my dies. So the one thing I like is magnetic sheets. These magnetic sheets are from Stamp and Storage in the US. I love them because my dies stay, and I also like to label them and put the number of dies on there, so when I'm doing a class and cleaning up, I can quickly count to make sure that I have 15 dies and not one in the garbage can. All right, we're going to take this and we're going to put a little glue dot on it. And we're going to stick it to this because I wanted to make it look like holly. There you go. And then we're going to bring this back in, and I'm going to put a little glue dot off to the side here. And we're just going to put that up there. So there we go. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to put this on here. But before we do that, I wanted to make like a little hole in there. This is one of our punches in the annual catalog, and I can't remember the name of it. So let's just look that up quickly so I can tell you. Because if you do not have this in your collection, you're definitely going to want to add it. So it is called Label Me Fancy, and you can find it in the annual catalog. So right here, this little slot is a ribbon slot. So what you're going to do is you're going to put it in, kind of make sure like you don't want to go down too far because you'll cut that. So just kind of come up, make sure you're somewhat in the middle, and you're just going to punch a hole. And look at that, it creates like a cool little ribbon slot in your holder. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and put on get out of my dimensionals. These things are like a staple in your room. What is your favorite adhesive in your room? For me, it would have to be my dots, like dimensionals. And my glue dots, I probably like those. I've been trying to use more of Tombow glue than regular, like the tape runners. It's a learning curve, but I'm starting to like it. All right, we are using the matted decorative dots. So these are in the annual, these are in our these are in our July to December catalog. They are part of the Sweet Stocking collection. So we are going to use the red ones. I'm using the Take-A-Pick to put these up here, and what we're going to do is we're going to put down little holly, so it looks like a holly bush. I'm a huge fan of holly bushes. I should probably put one in my garden. I don't have one, but I think I should. You need a female holly bush, and you need a male holly bush, and that's how you get the berries. So that's kind of neat. All right, so we have that, and then we're going to bring in our ribbon. I think I have enough. So this, remember I told you this is the Evening Evergreen sheer ribbon, and we're just gonna, look at that. It's a perfect like slot through. Make sure it's even. I always make sure my ribbon is even. And then what you're gonna do is you're going to tie it. Make a bow. As I said, my inspiration for this gift card came from my friend Alana. She showed us one, and hers was like a thank you, and I thought, oh, I love the idea, so let's do it as a fun gift card holder. All right, let me try that again. I think I went the wrong way with my ribbon. Go back this way. So there, just kind of upside down. Oh, I don't like that. Let's try that again. Sorry. Loop this through and try this. I want my bow to lay nice and flat, and it wasn't doing that. Maybe this one will be better. There we go. That's better. Okay, so you could just play around with it. You could trim the edges if you want. I'm going to leave it just like that. I'm just making sure my bow looks a little nice. Okay, so there you go. And then what you would do is you would take your gift card and it would slide in here just like that. So when they opened it, they are gift cards. So then you would open it. Look at that. I did all that nice tying. I'll bring in my other sample. And then what I probably would do is I would probably put a little bit of tape or like a glue dot at the back, and then you could write your message right there. It's the perfect gift side holder. So let me just close this back up and I'll show you my other one. And then it's kind of one of those gift card holders you could reuse if you wanted to. If you were going to give it to the same person, you could reuse it. I find nowadays with my girls older, gift cards are more what they want. And gift card holders, I'm always looking for nice new gift card holders. So there you go. There is our quick and easy gift card with the Tidings and Trimming suite. So we used the stamp set, the dies, and the matching DSP. And I'll just show you. Here's another one I did. This is the first one I did yesterday. So I used the same design, but I switched out the designer series paper. So I used the paper, let me just bring it in here. I used this paper here, and then I used this one for my this one for my little piece there. So kind of nice. And then on this one, I used the soft succulent because I thought that was really pretty. So there you go. There is our fun project for tonight, showcasing a super easy gift card. You could easily mass produce these gift cards. I can't wait to try it with, I really wanted to use a Santa one, the Be Jolly, but one of my downline had my stamp set, so I can't wait to make one with that. But you could do one with the cute penguins. There's so much you could do with this. A birthday, you could do a thank you card. This is one design that you want to tuck away into your resources because you're going to want to use it in the future for upcoming holidays. All right, I want to thank you. Oh, just before I go, a few reminders. So don't forget, starting tomorrow, November 16th to November 18th, our Stock Up and Save sale, which is called the seasonal sale. 10% off cardstock, 15% off ink pads, and 20% off dies. They are only products from the annual catalog. So any of the dies, let me get my catalog here. Any of the dies that are in this catalog, so if you go back here, let me just quickly show you. So all the cardstock, you will find on page 122 and 123, all the cardstock is 10% off. All our ink pads are 15% off. And then all the dies from page, all these dies here are on sale. So there you go, like look at that. There's a few dies I have my eyes on that I think I will be stocking up on. So there you go. Look how fun that is. Look at all these dies. You just can't, you gotta want them. Highly recommend a few. I'll show you my favorites. If I look through here, obviously the layering circles. I love, love, love the Hippo and Friends. I love the labels that are in there. Definitely recommend the Stitch Rectangles. I use them all the time. I also use the Stitch So Sweetly all the time. And I use the tailor-made dies, the tasteful labels I use. And I really do love is the scalloped contour dies, which are right here. So there you go. All right, everyone, I want to say thank you so much for joining me on our Monday night crafting session. I cannot wait to craft with you guys next Monday night. I will be back with another fun project. All right, everyone, have a great rest of your evening, and thanks so much for watching. Bye, everyone.